Welcome to Grammar Lesson, Elementary Level. I am Minh, an English teacher of the Asian International School. The topic today is about present perfect tense and how to use it with common time expressions. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to memorize the forms and uses of present perfect tense and learn how to use present perfect tense with appropriate time expressions such as for, since, yet, ever, never, just, and already, so that you can apply present perfect tense into daily conversations. Let's have an overview of the lesson first. First of all, we're gonna have a little revision on the formulas and the uses of present perfect. Next, we're gonna have the new lesson, and after learning new knowledge, we gotta practice. And then is a role play game, and the last one is summary. Now, let's watch this video and answer my question. Okay, now the video is over. As you have noticed that present perfect tense happens a lot of times during the video. Do you remember the formulas of the tense? We have affirmative, negative, and interrogative forms. First of all, affirmative. We have an example. I have tried sushi before. We have the formula subject plus have or has plus past participle. With the negative form, we just simply add the not after have or has. For example, I have not tried sushi before. And with the interrogative form, we just move have or has to the beginning of the sentence. We have you tried sushi before? Okay, now can you make 3 sentence types with these given clues? She, cook, and dinner. Finish? Now, let's check. Affirmative. We have she has cooked dinner. Negative. She hasn't cooked dinner. And interrogative. We have has she cooked dinner. Okay, did you finish all the sentences well? So, good job! Now that we have mastered the formulas of present perfect tense, how about the use? What is present perfect used for? It is used to talk about, firstly, a situation that began in the past and continues up to now. For example, I have studied English for 7 years. In this situation, we know that the speaker started studying English 7 years ago, and he or she is still studying it until now. The second use of present perfect is talk about a recent event. So what does it mean by a recent event? It is an event that happens not long before the time of speaking. For example, he has just passed all his exam. As you can see here that his passing all his exam just happened maybe a few hours or a few days before the time of speaking. And it all depends on the context. The third use of present perfect is to talk about an action that has an effect on the present. For example, she hasn't finished her homework, so she can't go out. In this case, we see here that her not finishing her homework results in her not being able to go out now. The fourth use of present perfect is to talk about an experience, but the exact time is not important or not mentioned. Look at this example. They have been to Paris. It is clearly seen that they visited Paris in the past, but the exact time is not mentioned. Why? Because it is not important. And the speaker only wants to emphasize on the experience. That's why present perfect, not past simple, is used here. Now, how to use present perfect tense with common time expressions like for, since, already, yet, ever, never, and just. First of all, for and since. When do we use for and when do we use since? Look at these two examples. I have been sick for a whole week and I have been here since 2:30 p.m. Now, we have a whole week. We see that a whole week is a period of time. So we have for goes with a period of time. And 2:30 p.m. is a point of time. So we have since goes with a point of time. Next is yet and already. Look at this conversation between James and Mary. James, have you finished your homework yet? Mary, I have already done it. What does Mary mean here? She means that I have done it before you ask. And now look at the second example. James, have you finished your homework yet? Mary, no, I haven't done it yet. Mary means that I haven't done it until now. Okay, now we have yet and already. Firstly, already is used to indicate an event that has happened before the time of speaking. And yet is used to indicate an event that hasn't happened until now. Please notice that yet is only used in negative form and questions. We cannot say I have done it yet. Instead, we can only say I have already done it or I haven't done it yet. The next one is ever and never. James and Mary again. James, have you ever been to Paris? Mary, no, I have never been there. So we have ever here. Ever here means at any time, until the time of speaking. And never here is at no time before now. So, please remember that we don't use never with not. We cannot say I haven't never been there. No, we can only say I have never been there. The last one is just. Look at this conversation. James, are you hungry? Mary, no, I have just had dinner. Just is used here to indicate a short time ago. And it is often used to describe a recent event. Now it's time to practice. Activity 1. Choose the correct answers. Already, yet, ever, never, or just. Here, this is an exercise. For example, number 1A. Have you ever or never been camping with friends? There are two answers here for you to choose. Ever or never. Which one is the correct answer? Now you have 30 seconds to complete all of these. Are you ready? 30 seconds start now. Time's up. Did you get all the answers? Let's check. Number 1A. Have you ever or never been camping with friends? Yeah, the correct answer here is ever, because this is an interrogative form. B. No, I haven't been camping with my friends already or yet. The correct answer here is yet, because this is negative. C. Yes, I've already or yet been camping with my friends. Which one? The correct one is already, because this is affirmative. Number 2A. Have you ever or never been to London? Yeah, the right answer here is ever, because this is interrogative. B. Yes, I have just or yet been back home from there. The correct answer here is just, because this is affirmative. C. No, I have ever or never been there. Yeah, the right answer here is never. Did you get all the right answer? If so, great job! Now, activity 2. Choose the correct answers. Here you have to decide which one is correct to fill in the blank since or for. The first one, they've been married blank 2005. Here you chose since, because 2005 is a point of time. The second one, she's worked here blank 20 years. As we see here that 20 years is a period of time, so we have to choose for. Next, he starred in films blank, he was a teen. He was a teen is a statement, indicates a point of time. So here we have to use since. Next one is, she hasn't gone skating. Ages. Ages means many years. So many years is a period of time. That's why we have to use for. And the last one, they haven't seen each other blank a long time. A long time is a period of time, so that's why we have to use for here. You know that present perfect with time expressions is used in daily life very often, and this small role-play game called a job interview simulates one of the real situations you may come across. Now you gotta choose one of the given time expressions to complete a conversation between an interviewer and an interviewee. If you choose the right answer, you can continue to the next scene, and if not, you have to do it again. Now let's practice first. For example, the interviewer says, we have blank received your CV. If you choose, for example, you choose never, that is the wrong answer. And if you choose just, that is the right answer. And you can come to the next scene. Got it? Now let's do it. The interviewer says, we have no secretary, blank, January, when the previous one retired. So according to you, which one should be put here? Yeah, that is since. Correctly. We have no secretary since January, when the previous one retired. Now we come to the next scene. Have you been working blank the last 2 years? The correct one is 4. Have you been working for the last 2 years? Good job. Now come to the next scene. No, I haven't found an appropriate job blank, says the interviewee. So, which one should we choose? Yeah, that is yet. Why? Because this is a negative form. No, I haven't found an appropriate job yet. Great. Now come to the next scene. Have you blank tried to find a job? The interviewer. Okay, the exact answer is have you ever tried to find a job? Good job. Now go next. I have blank applied for multiple jobs but both online and offline, says the interviewee. Which one would you choose? Yeah, that is already. I have already applied for multiple jobs both online and offline. Have you lived in this city blank many years? Says the interviewer. Many years is a period of time, so we choose 4. Have you lived in this city for many years? Now come to the next scene. Yes, I have lived here. Blank, my childhood, the interviewee answers. Now, which one would you choose since or for? Yeah, my childhood is a point of time, so we choose since. Yes, I have lived here since my childhood. The interviewer, would you like to work with us blank a long time? As you can see that a long time is a period of time, so we choose for. Would you like to work with us for a long time? And the interviewer says, yes, I have, ever or never. Yeah, that is never. Yes, I have never thought of job hopping. Correct. Good job. Now, okay, you will be tested since or for. A month is a period of time, so we choose for. Okay, you will be tested for a month. Now it's all for the conversation. Now, we already learned about the present perfect tense with its formulas and uses, and common time expressions used with present perfect tense. Now it's time for homework. Please remember to review the present perfect tense and don't forget to do the assignment on Google Forms. It is the end of the lesson. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.